something's going around here. Something's going on. So what I gotta do, I gotta get into this manhole. First, I'm going to that cross box to see if the 900 pair is actually in that cross box or not. See if there's a 6, double check the prints. See what the hell's going on. This is the story of being a locator, folks. This is what you gotta do. When you want to become a locator, you gotta troubleshoot shit like this, and it's time consuming. All right, welcome back to Chicago 811 Utility Locating. How's everyone doing? Hope you guys doing pretty good. Part 2 of the video with this demon, this crossbox. It's giving me nothing but troubles. Hit that like button, subscribe. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. All right, let's get in this crossbox and see what the hell's going on. That's an old crossbox. Jesus Louise. We got cut cable here, 200. $400. Cut cable here. We got a lot of cuts here. So it looks like this 900 another cut cable. So there's a lot of cut cables there. They did a lot of work here. Who knows when. So that 900 has to be the 4. That looks like a 3. This looks like my 4 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you count the ribbons, if you get the ribbons here, each ribbon should be 50, but I can't. The ribbons are taken off here. See how these are ribbon? These are tied up. I take in 50s or 25s. Count each one to know your count. But I think this is our cable here. We'll go hook up and see. So we have a splicer from a 9 to 4. So it has to be in that manhole, that splice. It's messed up. So when I place my equipment, everything behind this cross box, because all my work is going out that way. Ground out first for safety. Let's get out of this cable right here. So everything's behind this crossbox. We're sweeping out there. So we know we got 2 cables, one going that way, one crossing road. So we got a good tone here. 80 milliamps. I'm liking this tone. Man, this is a pain. AT&T, the phone line, it's not easy. It's probably one of the hardest ones to work out. Now, get the stick out of here. So it's right here. Look how far it was off. 6 inches. Not good. Luckily, I followed my instincts and went to that cross box. Knew there had to been a splice here. a 9 to a 4, and the print shows a 9. So wherever this 4 takes us, that's where the splice is at. So dot it out and null it back. It's turning. So remember, I had it going around this manhole. Let's see what it does. It's in this manhole. So I didn't get into this manhole yesterday, see how big it is, but this manhole has to be pretty big, I would imagine. So the splice is in the manhole. Yes, let's see if we get the tone over here. Nope, not a really good tone. Reading 50 milliamps, blow through the splice, which is not recommended whatsoever. So let's null it back and paint. So here's my peak and here's my null right on top of each other. Yep, peak and null. Like I said, you null it back, and if it doesn't null close to your peak, or if it doesn't null at all, you probably bled off into a different utility. Beautiful. So I got this in, crossing the road, going into the manhole. So let's get the other cable that comes out and feeds that. All right, we're done with that cable. I'm glad we got that problem resolved. Let's see what feeds those apartment buildings. Just guessing at it, say about a 200 pair or 100 pair. That's my guess. So we're on this cable. This looks like 300. So I need a 200. There's a 100. Here, right here, the bundles. 25, 50, 25, 100. So see how each strand, like I was telling you folks, each one, it's bundled 25. It's bundled in 25s. 25, 50, 25, 100. You can see the size of the cable. See if I can find a label. I can't see it labeled. It's probably labeled 100 in there. Got another cable here. This one looks like a 200. So there's my 100. Let's see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. I would imagine maybe a 200 feet in there. What do you think, folks? Leave a comment. You think a 200 feet in it or 100? It might be a 200. Let's see. Moment of truth. Set my gain at 55. No. Get a tone here. 50 milliamps, that's not it. See, it's not, I'm not having a good null here. That's terrible null. If you ever see something like this, that's bad. That's not a good null. See? Bad null. Let's go let's get it to the 200. So as I said, this one here, sees bundle. This is more cable in here. This looks like a 200. So let's jump on this. 108. See what I do, it's very important. Look at the print, see what feeds it, and see what the phone company's telling you what feeds it. You know, if it shows a 200 pair, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking for a 200 pair, so I'm on exactly that cable. I'm not doing 360s on all those cables. I want to see what feeds that building exactly. But right now I didn't look at the print, we're just guessing. I assumed, which you should never assume, that 100 pairs go in there, but it makes more sense of a 200 pair going there. So whoever folks said a 200 pair in the comments, you guys are right. You guys are right. Now watch. Look, I'm getting a toll now, and I'm not even doing nothing yet. And you can see 32 doesn't null. So that's a good null. See how the arrow's moving with the peak bar? That's my cable. Beautiful. See? It's not that strong of a null, but the reason is it's 4 feet deep. If it was shallower, it will null a lot better, a lot faster. But it's not, you know, it's moving. That's a good null. It's right over my peak. This is beautiful tone. So again, peek it out to verify your null. Peek it out. Bring it back by the null. This cable turned on me. So what's going on here? Look at that. Trying not to block the wind, but this cable went straight. Our print only shows one cable crossing this road. What the hell's going on here? What the hell's going on? This cable is supposed to turn 21 milliamps. What the hell? And you see, you have marks here. So the print's wrong. I have another cable crossing this road. Oh my God. What the hell's going on here? No wonder there's hits all the time. I don't know what the hell's going on. This is crazy. This is insane. This must be a dead cable. Lost right here. See my milliamps. 14 milliamps, pretty good. Well, I'm working it. The print does show that cable in there. It's coming off this cable here. So it's coming off this line where this guy has, whoever marked this crossing. Did I say, or did I say AT&T is the hardest utility to locate? An old tone. I have to go look at the print, see what's going that way. But this cable is definitely crossing the road. Probably got hit there, because that's where I lost the tone. So it's probably one of the dead ones. But who am I to determine what's alive and what's dead? Let me look at the print. Let's get back to the drawing boards. Back to the basics. Look at the print. Stop guessing. Let's get the shit marked out right. Yeah, for all you guys that guessed 200 pair and then telling me it was a 100 pair feeding that, and some of you folks said the 300 pair was feeding that, we're all wrong. The print shows a 50 pair feeding that. You believe it? 50 pairs feeding 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There has to be at least 30 units on that building. So 50, yeah, that's a good possibility. So that's what the print shows, a 50. We got 100. Got a cut. We got another cut. We got this small bundle. What's this sucker saying? I need something that says 400 on this tag. 350. So this is where the 350 is going back the other way. Let's verify this 350. See if that's our, even in our stock. I don't see any other cables in here. There has to be a damn splice. There has to be. Here's this cable. This looks like 100. That's the problem. That's not even a 50. I'm on that cable right in here. Hidden cable. That might be a 50. It looks like 100. That's why it's always, when you're working off a crossbox like this, it's always better to go out there and bring the shit back to the crossbox versus working out a crossbox with all the cut cable that's in there and with the other cables that's in there. You see the issues I'm having? That's why I like bring everything back to the crossbox to make sure I'm 100% on the cable. That's, you get no damages. It takes a longer time to do it, but you won't get a damage, I can guarantee you that. By working out of this crossbox to bring everything out of it, you're going to miss something and you're going to get a damage. You see yesterday the issues I'm having, now today, coming to the crossbox, trying to work out of the crossbox, all the issues I'm having nothing but problems. Bring everything back to the crossbox and you're guaranteed not to get a damage. Let's see if that's that cable. I'm gonna sweep out this way because I'm sick and tired of doing 360s. And voila, that's my tone. See, it's not knowing. So much congestion out here, it won't tone. I mean, it won't know back. See, now I'm getting a good null here. I'm away from the everything that's congested. I'm away from it. So let's see if it takes me into the building. No tone. So lesson learned, folks. When you're working on a crossbox, you want to go over there, find the AT&T, bring it out, back to the crossbox. That's lesson learned. Look how much utilities we have out here. Gas, street lights, big gas mains, all sort of stuff. Water main. Not being, it's congested. I'm on a higher frequency, everything. So lesson learned. Bring everything back from the crossbox, bring everything back into the crossbox versus what I'm doing. Because what I'm doing, I could potentially get a damage because I'm working out of the crossbox, bring everything out. You want to go to the out end and bring it back to the end. And the end will be the crossbox over there. To save time. I mean, it might take you an extra half an hour, 45 minutes longer, but it's going to save you a damage. That's what the whole exercise about this video. It's about damage prevention, getting 0 damages. So best bet, bring everything back. I'm done for this video. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll catch you on the next one.